Good evening, everyone. I will start my presentation. I have just a PPT slides, so I'll share with you, and we'll go with the presentation itself directly. So basically, for the redevelopment purpose, what we are doing as a society redevelopment. Our main challenge is whether the when the developers completes the building, the redevelopment, and does it work well for the society members after 10-15 years. Suppose today the construction is completed in 2026, and what is the situation? Will it work for you the same way in 2040? That is the question that is main arises when we talk about sustainability. So there is a guide to sustainable redevelopment today. What we will just go through the slides. Yeah. So basically, this is an example, classic example of one society which got redevelopment in 2016. They got a good extra area, corpus fund, rent, everything. They got the possession of the building in 2016, and they got the lift. The new lift was installed, gym area, fitness center area, and all such areas and amenities which they got. But today, what is the situation of such a building after 10 years? If we see, so see in 2026, 10 years after possession, lift works fine initially, but it breaks regularly within 3 months, and then it requires a huge cost for the members to fix it again and again and again. Then there are again a terrace leaks, a lot of terrace leaks because already a lot of things have been happening into the terrace and the maintenance has been not done properly. And now the monsoon, in the monsoon, they have to again leakages, they have to fix the leakages. And DLP, defect liability period from the developer is also waterproofing company is also expired. So these are the usual challenges. The electricity bill, which used to be around 3,000 to 4,000 for a common areas, now increased to 18,000 per month. So this is going to increase day by day the whatever the common electricity bill for the members. The water harvesting was installed, but where it is, the members don't know what exactly where is it and how it will be functioning. So if it works or not, they are not aware about it. Parking spaces on paper, but it is maneuvering is also very difficult to get the car in, car get outside. So it is a huge task for the members. So it is a similar string with what we are finding it in all this redevelopment, which were planned around. Suppose this 2016 society, they started the redevelopment 2011, and the planning was done at that point of time. They got the position in 2016, and this is the situation which they are facing today. So this is not a sustainability basically, and where we'll have to, as a redevelopment, we'll have to look at it into this matter, and let's try to fix this today. So what is sustainability in a simple language? If we tell for this, sustainability, fewer problems in future, less expenses, plus longer building life. So that's it. The simplest example, the simplest meaning for sustainability is that whatever we are living in today, the same problem should not arise in future when we come into the new building. Otherwise, the same problem arises. So it is like if we take an example, if we eat healthy, then we'll have a lesser fewer doctor visits. If you have a good lifestyle, we'll have a fewer problems. Same way, if we have a good planning, a good maintenance, then fewer problems in our buildings will arise. So these are the few of the things which we'll have to see as a sustainability. So five myths that cost society money, lot of money in future. So that myths have to be removed. So if we look at it, sustainability, people think that sustainability is expensive, but if you do it on a time and everything, it saves money quietly in a long run. So this is one more thing where we'll have to check. So saves money quite over time. So members of the society have to think again on this point. Then people think sustainability is only solar panels, but solar panel does not fix the planning. It's a bad planning. If it is a bad planning, then again the leakages will start from the terraces and everything. So it has to be managed properly and it is to be done properly. In once you get the possession, once the developer delivers you. So people think that when we get a green certificate, that is a safe building, but certificate is for design. Sustainability is for your daily life, what you have to use for them, how it is useful for you in future also. So then the society members have to look for this as a sustainability in their daily life. People feel that if we get more amenities, that is a better building. But when we see down the line that whatever the amenities which the developer has given us, are they used or they are unused today? And if these are unused amenities, then it will be liabilities to society members have to spend lots of money into their maintenance and everything. So these are not the assets. Basically, they become a liabilities for them. And society members think that it's a developer's job, but no, developer's job is to build it. And but as a society member, you have to run it, and thus it matters both. So developer has to give it the sustainable building where the society members have to run it afterwards, and they'll also have to contribute towards their sustainability. So basically, looking at all these things now, what society must demand before they sign anything. Right now, we are seeing that only the members are interested in additional area, corpus fund, rent, bank guarantee, and so forth. But before signing, there are a lot of things which they have to look at, because they'll have to stay in those buildings and they have to stay for a longer period, so that the sustainability after once they start staying in the building 10 to 15 years down the line, 20 years, it should not feel that they are again into the old building only. So from the architects, what they can expect, so the architects from the industry, so ventilation plan for every flat, not just elevation, so good elevation. So it should reach that ventilation is properly done, all the weather shields are all properly maintained. So everything is done properly, designing is done properly, so they get better ventilation for the flats. Uh, Even the flats which have been designed, so it should not become in the month of today, April to June. Basically, it does not become oven. So the once it is already starts more heating, it requires more electricity, more AC is on and everything. So it go on, so go on. So there is no sustainability basically if you have a good design, but the flats are very hot in summer seasons. Again, there should be some lot of only not the costly materials, but it should be the maintenance friendly materials to be used for facade or for internal design, internal lobby, everything, whatever. So it is very easier to maintain, and it should remain for as good as it is remain for a longer period also for the society members. And again, entrance lobby with a not only the Italian lobby, Italian marble and everything, but it should have a good design which can be maintained. Again, it should look good also, but it should again be maintainable. So basically, what we request from the architect's point is that it should not look only the good on day one, but it should work best on day 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 a day also. Now, from the engineer's point of view, if you see this a sewage treatment plant designed for real usage load, not minimum compliances. So whatever is the compliances required, as it should not be like that. But what is the actual usage in the society where the members will be staying in the building? The members will be saying, so it should be designed with a minimum whatever the real usage is loaded, not as per the minimum compliances. Fire systems should be tested, actual water flow where it is going on. So for installation, it should not be only installed for approval basis only. Rainwater water harvesting that actually works in Mumbai rain. So it should be trained. The members of the society should be trained what exactly where the rainwater harvesting and how it will work in their near future. Again, common electrical load calculation for so what it is required. So if in future there will be maximum load coming from the members itself for the common electricity and everything. So these also have to be checked upon whenever the mechanical engineer plumbing MEP plan has been designed. So engineers should solve future problems and not create hidden ones. Now, same from the developer point of view, if you see DLP clause is only with the just 5 years for the structure and everything on paper, but actually it should be delivered to the building owners also. There are a lot of critical spare parts which can remain during the construction. It can be given to the society members again. So this can be the spare parts which are handed over at the possession to the members. So it is very easier for them to find out if there is to be replacement or something has to be done on the site once the possession is given. The society should not only look at the sinking fund as the only fund which can only bring them as a corpus, but it should be as per the whatever is required for the construction and the maintenance purpose for the building in square feet and not on the flat counts. A list of all systems, whatever has been installed should be handed properly, maintenance manual should be given, and the trainings to the managing committee as well as the members should be given by the developers when they hand over the possession. So it should be like a possession brochure where we get a manual also when we buy a car and everything. So a developer should not disappear after possession, but they should leave clarity behind. So then the building can run for a smoother period, for a longer period, and there will be no chaos into that. So, what is nobody's trying, but should be what as a society member also what should they do is building a health app basically for the society. There should be live dashboards like what is the lift status, what is the water tank level, generator fuel level. Society gets push alerts. So everything whenever something is going wrong, there should be some push alerts and there will be no guessing. So what is done, what is not done, what is happening or what is not happening. So there should be properly building health app and everything should be maintained and everything should be checked also on a regular basis. Then again, a preventive maintenance fund. So not just sinking fund, you should add, you should do also maintenance fund for waterproofing, painting, pumps. So I have all calculations in near future. Whatever the cost had to become, that has to be taken in advance as a corpus fund from the members and which can be used easily when it is required. So whatever AMC bundle, whatever you have received from the developer, so developer's responsibility is to give it, but your responsibility is to keep it properly and informative to all the building members or something who are living, staying over there. And so also you'll have to give a AMC for all those purposes to only one contractor and not a different vendors and everything. So it can become a mess in near future. Garden maintenance fund, again, if the plants are not looked after, the garden will become a dry, and then again, you'll have to find out a budget for that also. So this greenery also gives you a better living standard. So this is also you'll have to add in your corpus fund. Otherwise, it will again become a dead. Annual building health audit. So every time a quarterly audit, and everything of the structure, services, whatever you have in a society building, you should go for the safety systems and everything. You should check it regularly on a 6 monthly, quarterly, or annual basis. And monsoon readiness. So whenever the monsoon comes, before that only you uh, have a checklist before whatever your SOPs are there. You have to cherish check, drainage checks. So everything is going smoothly before the rain comes. Don't act after the rain comes. So you have to act in advance for that also. So existing planning versus future ready planning, what can be done as a nature design thinking if you focus on position and approval. So what we are doing is right now, we just only want to give, we focus on position and whatever the approvals have replaced. But in future, what we should do is focus on 20 to 30 years of performance. Sustainability approach, feature based solar certificates. We are just focusing on solar and certificates, but it should be low cost, low problems, and long life. So that is what we have to be ready in future. User considering residents only. Today we are only giving that whatever the residents requires, but today it is not only limited to the residents. There are a lot of other staff, delivery systems, means services which are coming from the app based and everything. A lot of things are also now added to your building who are coming to as a visitor to your building. Entry planning, there is a single entry for all. So everybody has the same entry. So residents also have the same entry, the service providers, the delivery persons, everything has the same. So now the designing in such a way that should be a segregated flow for resident members, for visitors and service providers and delivery, and even your house help and everything. Lift planning, again designed for only residents only, so it should be again for a different type of people who can load all the whatever the footfall is coming into their society, and people, services, deliveries. Again, it should be future ready for everything. Lift usage, again same lift for all. So you have to zone, prioritize, or service manage usage at your ground floor lobby whenever the delivery comes. So you have to gather from there if it is a small society and you cannot have more lifts for that purpose. Again, looking at delivery handling, no planning, so dedicated parcel and delivery management, service movement, unstructured, so maids, vendor, mixed with resident. So this should be avoided and can be controlled timing or separate access planning if can be done. Parking planning, only number of cars considered. Mobility planning, flow, drop off, congestion impact has to be checked. So everything, even now the EV charging stations have to be done. So where can be EV done? If there is some mechanical parking, so where the car can be washed. So everything, all this has to be planned properly. EV planning, again, I've said as basement design, only parking. So multi-use parking plus EV plus storage services. We can construct electrical load. Again, what is the electrical load which will come in near future? That has to, for EV automation or higher load, which can come in near future, will have to be future ready with that also. Water and waste, again, today it's a compliance based, but actually we should work it out. Efficient reuse and operational practicality. So what can be reuse is the most important factor which we have to look at it. Material selection, again, durability and low maintenance driven. Amenities planning should be more amenities, better project, but optimal amenities and manageable maintenance can be the planning which has to be looked after. So even during the planning, the society members have to check whether which amenities can cost them more in near future, or can they avoid it or not. Space planning, again, will have to include a lot of buffer zones, flexible zones, where in near future, if something new technology comes, which is right now we are seeing a lot of Swiggy, Zomato has increased in last 4 to 5 years. So something again may change in next 4 to 5 years. So it should have a buffer and flexible zones as a space planning. We can technology use, again. We have to only CCTV intercom, but we should have an access monitoring automation and everything. A lot of AI will come into the near future and everything. So we should be also technology ready future. So maintenance thinking. So we'll have to be preventive. So whatever the maintenance can become. So before that, the prevention is the better best thing. So rather than coming once it is get repairable, instead of that, before that only it is prevented, it is more better. Developer role and that hover, no, it should be having a clarity systems and training transition. The developer should be doing society awareness. Today is low involvement in planning, but now during the planning, before signing an agreement, before finalizing a plan, they should take an informed decision with the society members. Infrastructure thinking, plot level only, it is thought for plot area, but we have to think of the area level also, where the traffic loads increases, services increases, and there can be a chaos in their nearby areas also. Rigid design, today the designs are so much rigid, so cost savings and everything, so it should be flexible, scalable, adaptable systems. And outcomes, so new building are recurring problems, but it should be made ready with a smooth, efficient and low stress living. So what society can and must compromise on a not more flashy amenities, but lower monthly maintenance forever. You can have a lesser area FSI, but you should have a good ventilation, a good height, internal height, and you can give away your extra FSI for that also. So that will become a more sustainable for you. Standard fitting, if you have a better, good standard luxury ones, only fittings we are looking at, but you should check it whether it is easier availability, cheaper repair, and local availability is there or not. And higher corpus fund contribution upfront. So whenever the problems arise, you don't have to get the funds. You will have to generate the funds whenever it is required. So lift, and if it is maintained properly, your corpus fund can also be saved from this. So what we should ask from now is, the building green is better than we can ask now, that will this building be easy to live in for me after 10 years? So back, because that is the real sustainability according to me. So thank you very much. So we will take the questions, but key takeaway, sustainability is not a construction feature. It is a decision your committee makes today in the general body meeting. So this is what I want to just sign it off from here. Thank you very much.